Here's what the first month on the right homeopathic remedy looks like for your child. I always say that in the first month on the right homeopathic remedy, we should see very noticeable improvement in most or all of a person's very bothersome symptoms. However, at the same time, it's important to have realistic expectations. Symptoms do not need to be gone to qualify as better. Generally speaking, this improvement is in the range of 15 to 50% within that first month. The first week, you may not see anything yet, but it's more common that you will notice even small shifts in energy or sleep or mood, and really the beginnings of improvement in those chronic symptoms often starts even within week 1. In weeks 2 and 3, you may start to notice your child seems more like themselves, happier, calmer, more focused. At the same time, things which used to be very clear triggers are now better tolerated or don't cause the same kind of distress as they did before. By week 4, the chronic symptoms are often very clearly improved overall, and the positive shifts, which really began in weeks 2 and 3, should continue to grow and be even more clear. It's really important to be aware that your child's body is healing patterns which took months and often even years to develop. And healing happens in layers, not overnight. Some children do respond faster, especially if they're very young or their issues are very recently developed, whereas others take longer, and that's particularly with more deeper chronic conditions which have been with them for a longer time. The same pattern is true for teens as well as for adults. The goal with homeopathy is for there to be a cumulative, continuous improvement really happening week after week and month after month. Now, setbacks are a totally normal part of this process, and in fact, the setbacks themselves are an opportunity for us to make an adjustment to the homeopathic remedy and the treatment, which will cause even greater improvement to occur. Symptoms don't go from 100 to 0 overnight. However, with the right homeopathic remedy, improvement will occur in very obvious, visible ways, even within that first month. And that improvement usually does continue for several months in a row until we get to a point where we need to make some kind of adjustment to the remedy. Getting sick is a long-term process, and so is healing. Anyone promising overnight results is really not being honest with you when it comes to these complex or chronic issues. Real healing does take time, but when you see your child's natural personality shine through more clearly, then we know the remedy is working at the deepest level. Leave a like if you found this video helpful.